You?
Good.
Good. Me too.
Going on.
Oh, not much. I actually went back to work today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Holy
And
shit, go back.
it actually knocked me around a little bit. I came home from work and went pretty much straight to bed. So, all right, nice, thanks.
Sorry, do you feel better now?
I do actually.
Why?
How was your day?
Good. I went to work today
Yeah.
and repaired about 4 guitars. No, I enjoyed myself. I'm not whinging, not like some people. I'm still fiery. I'm ready to go. That's it. Oh God, Mum's on YouTube. Hello, Mum.
Hello, Kathy and Max. Someone bet Max.
That's the first time in a long time someone's actually bet Max, Mum. There you go.
Awesome. How good's that? What are we drinking tonight? I'm on the Pims tonight.
Found another bottle of Bailey's.
Nice.
Strawberries and cream, whatever it is.
Hello,
Anyway,
Wayne. Cara.
talking about beating people, guess what we've got on tonight? Katana Cartel.
Yeah, that's going to be really good.
We've got Stephen and Rob from Katana Cartel on tonight, so that I'm actually looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'd be good. It's going to be basically like a prequel to The Weekend. So they'll give us a bit of an insight.
To our Friday night show, which is going to actually be freaking awesome over there on YouTube. And looking at that, there's a lot of people already on YouTube, including Fluffy from Katana Cartel.
Yeah, hey Fluffy, long time no see, and Robbie Holtz. Hello, Robbie. Actually, yeah. Well, as we're talking about that, let's try and get everyone that's on Facebook over to YouTube. If you can jump over and subscribe over there, because that's what we're going to be doing from now on. So follow us over.
Come on, Wayne, you beat me to it already, mate. That's what I was going to do, a big surprise about Ben and all this because it's his birthday and so forth. But there you go. Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday,
Joby.
Ben.
Cheers.
Hope it's a good one. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Do you want to sing happy? No.
Has anyone else got a birthday today? Who?
Lots of people. We just don't know half of them.
Yeah.
Or nearly all of them.
So we've got our metal night on Friday night.
Yes, our original metal night.
Originals.
So no metal cover bands. It is all heavy metal all the time. No, it's all basically all Aussie metal, all bands that it is bands. Actually, a lot of the bands Stephen and Rob, or Stephen actually recommended from Katana Cartel. So it's a few of his bands. There's bands that I grew up listening to that I really, really like. I.e. guys like Black Majesty, I Fear. Then we've also got the legendary guys from Demon Head that we recorded for their show over in Europe that they did during the COVID period. Hello, Claude. And so it's going to be a freaking good night.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. There's quite a lot too. We actually got a lot more than we asked for, which was great. So we had to sort of pick and choose between certain bands, but it's going to be a great night. We've probably got about 2 hours worth, I'd say.
About 2 hours, about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of music. I think we were going to go. Actually, when we started it, we were saying that I'll be wrapped if we get about an hour's worth, and an hour turned into 2 hours pretty bloody quickly.
Yeah,
so
it did. Yep. So, and that was because a lot of you guys sent us through clips as well, which was really cool. And then on Saturday night, we've got Killer Clowns. So they're replaying their full show that was at Musicland before the lockdown.
Yeah, we pulled it out of the vault. It got I think, who was it? Because it was out of sync when we did it originally. But then it got resunk. Is it resynced or resunk?
Resank?
Resank. Got reskanked. I don't know. It's about 2 hour show on Saturday, and that's going across Facebook and YouTube. But like we said, Friday night is definitely only a YouTube event. There's too many issues with getting booted off Facebook. So we're doing it over on YouTube. And remember, guys, there will be a tip jar link, which is just there. Oh, sorry, wrong hand. Just there. And all the funds that go into the tip jar, we basically use some of those funds to buy merchandise off the bands to basically give a little bit back to those bands. Oh, thank you, Wayne. You just reminded me too. The Killer Clowns are actually giving away a whole bunch of merch as well on the Killer Clowns night for everyone that does put money into the tip jar, like our friends Rob Tarantello and Kayleen Prost They were our winners on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's going to be quite good. But for this to be such a successful night, we ask that everyone goes over to YouTube. Just so that and hit that bell, if that's the new term, isn't it? Smash that bell. So that basically notifications will pop up, so you know when we're live and all that kind of stuff. So
it's either smash something or smash it. But what were we crapping on about? Who was smashing someone's what?
Just smash that bell. Hit the subscribe button and then smash the bell.
No, that's what we want everyone to do. So I want everyone to go over there and subscribe. And then once they've subscribed, or if they're on Facebook, they've got... All right, so the whole thing is if you're over from Facebook world and you want to go over to YouTube world, you've got to sign up. Once you've signed up, hit the subscribe button, smash Tyrone's something or other bell, and then you'll be set. That's all you have to do. It's easy as that.
Just smash whatever you can get your hands on. Why not?
Just whatever. Drinks, women.
Cool. All right, so we got the boys from Katana Cartel. I'm going to cut you off there.
Why are you going to cut me off for? What have I ever done to you?
I'm going to bring them in.
A freaking bad barman. Not serving you anymore, so I'm cutting you off. Piss off.
You know that happened to me.
I haven't been drinking anything. I just won 3 bookers. Excuse me, sir. This is the DJ booth. Have you seen that?
No. You know, I actually got refused when I was in New York.
In Musicland?
No, in New York. When I was in New York City. I actually got refused alcohol because they thought I was under 21. And the way they went about it, like, I actually thought I was going to get into some serious trouble with these guys. And they're like, no, we're not serving you here and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, why not? I'm legal and all that. I think I was 24 or something. And then the guy next to me sort of leans over and nudges and he goes, hey, you know that they're just having a joke with you, right? And I was like, are you serious? That was a joke? Like,
that's how we got. Do you know how I got into Cindy Crawford's bar? Because they said to us when we walked up, I'm so sorry, but the bar's full. And when they look like this, and you say, mate, we're Aussies, we're here to drink. Okay, you can come in now. And it's like, far out, and you walk in there, there's no one in there.
Yeah.
Exclusive my ass.
Yeah.
It was a good place.
Anyway. Too exclusive, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually,
let's put some music on.
Before we go into some music, I did get a message from Robbie Holtz before. He wanted to ask the viewers, if you got to choose one band to play at your birthday party, past or present, who would it be? So let's put that question out tonight for everyone.
What is it again?
So it was, if you got to choose one band to play at your birthday party, past or present, who would you choose? So we'll put that out to everyone and see what people's answers are. And that's from Robbie Holtz.
Yep. I will let everyone answer that while we play. Katana Cartel song. What's the song called?
It is called Pay My Dues.
Pay My Dues.
Chaotic Archon.
That's the guys from Demon Head.
Hello, guys. We're back.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Just you stay there for a minute. We're having a chat back here. Get lost.
I can tell.
Yeah, we're having fun talking about Matty and his.
Yeah, we're talking about blue whales.
Oh, we're live, Robbo.
Hello, guys.
G'day, gentlemen. How are we?
Frozen again.
Good.
I know he hasn't. What's happening?
Not much. Been a great day. It's good to get on with you guys and read the comments on YouTube. It's making me laugh for these guys and gals. It's a crack up, and it's a good watch to watch you guys do your thing. So, and thanks for having us here. It's great to be here.
Thanks
you should be thankful, even though you thought that we weren't going live.
Well,
so
yeah.
You thought all this was pre-recorded, yeah?
George, you said you weren't going to mention that.
Oh, you got no chance with me tonight. I'm telling you, I'm one of those moods today.
It's all right. You can edit out all the bad stuff. It's all right.
Yeah, we'll edit it out later. Don't stress. Actually, tell us about your last clip. So, where did you guys record that, and who recorded it? What made you record it?
Necessity made us record it. We needed a video clip. So, we went to GM, got that done with, I think, Steve's mate. I can't remember who it was.
Stuart, yeah, Re-Raid from Epic Everyday Productions. He did the video with alongside of the help of a couple other boys from, I think it was Stylized Productions as well, gave us a bit of a hand. And, so that was the video side of things. And I believe with the production side of things, I did the album in my lounge room. So yeah, that's where you can hear the mistakes there with the production sort of thing. That's why. So yeah,
that's really cool.
Pardon?
You can hear me in the laundry.
Where in the laundry?
Yeah.
Was that who was sitting on the washing machine? Can you tell us a bit? Now he gets it.
Yeah.
There you go. No, I've got nothing else.
Oh, great.
I just wanted to throw that in. That was all.
I'll tell you that.
In the washing machine.
That's really cool about in the lounge room though. So how did that all come about? Did you just sort of record it by yourself and then send it over for producing and mixing and stuff, or how did that happen?
Well, sort of we wanted to sort of move ahead with the band, and we didn't have anything recorded really that great, and I just sort of finished uni, did my degree in audio, and I'm like, hey guys, I can sort of do this. I got all the gear. Do you want to do it? And they're like, hell yeah, let's do it. So we decided to record the War Part 1 in my lounge room, and I had everything we needed, and it was all right. I spent quite a long time working on it, but I gave the rest of it over to Andy Shanahan to redo the guitars and put his magic on it, to make it sound much better. Mm-hmm. So it's not all me, so I will say that. But, just necessity. We wanted to release something, and we did it on a budget, which is what everybody's doing these days.
It was actually we had to play in Sydney, and the guys we need a video, we need music from you guys, and we didn't have anything. So that's what also kind of drove us to just smash it out and get it done. We just thought, you know what, it's going to be our first EP thing, so we'll just have fun with it, record it ourselves, and then just get something out there for people to listen to, and then we'll just work from there. And that's what we've done since.
So did you find it was actually a lot easier doing it in your lounge room? Like there was no pressure, no timelines, nothing like that? Or was it harder?
Yeah. I guess in the way of production.
Harder for Steve?
Yeah, I guess with that less pressure, yes, but it sucked up my life for quite a long time because I needed to go write some songs with the guys, and then I'm like, okay, I've got to put the producer hat on now and go and start produce this album and mix it and edit it, and the editing is never a fun thing, as any producer knows, as you guys know, especially with when you do these sorts of shows, like especially on Tonight, when you edit it and redo it live, the whole editing sort of process can be quite daunting. So, but
now you know why we do it live.
Yeah, so to get rid of the hard work.
I get right. I wish. The hours that we put in here, it's grass fun. Now I've got a question from Robbie Holtz. Robbie's asked, who are your greatest inspirations?
vocals and guitars.
Robbie, you started off with guitar?
As a band, I'd say there's numerous. Like for me, I don't know.
Are you speaking on behalf of the band?
For the guitars.
On behalf of the band, I could go into like hours, but no, I'd say look, band would probably be Metallica. But everyone brings their own thing. Everyone brings their own influence. Matty the really is a big Trivium guy, and we all.
What was that in English?
We bring our influences in together, but it's
Say it again.
Yes, you said Matt's a bit of a Trivium guy as well. Definitely Metallica.
Yeah, Trivium. Yeah.
Metallica. I would say probably for me, vocals wise, is like James Hetfield, obviously, Bruce Dickinson, Freddie Mercury. You can't go wrong with those guys. But yeah, the band's sort of sound
as much as Steve.
Sorry.
As much as Steve will hate me saying it, except.
Yeah.
Go on now, you got to spill the beans. Except.
Yeah.
I mean,
except.
Yeah, AC/DC is nice. It's kind of like AC/DC on steroids. It's brutal. I like it. It's not bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
I'll put it out there as well. Does anybody have any questions for the guys as well? Send them through in the comments and we'll get them
answered. Questions.
Georgievsky goes, that's my brother. Tell him his favourite band is Judas Priest. Am I wrong?
Yeah. That's Mikey.
Yeah. Judas Priest. Yeah, Judas Priest is definitely individually. Yeah, love Judas Priest. Love Maiden.
Oh yeah, Bruce Dickinson for sure.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Can I just add something? Oh. Yeah, go on. Spinal Tap. Does it go up?
I love the amps. How it goes. Yeah.
Can I just say something real quickly with Mikey? Mikey obviously is Rob's brother, and Mikey's been with us. Brody brother. He's been here since day one. Like, he's never missed a show. He's always helping us out as best he can. He's the most nicest, genuine guy you would ever meet. But you look at him and he's really tough, and you think he's scary, but he's just like a big bear. And everyone loves Mikey, and we can't thank him for everything that he does for us.
He helps our drummer out before he even helps me, and I'm like. Yeah.
He helps everyone else except for Rob until the last minute.
We're related.
What happened when you got your brother?
Yeah, exactly.
We got a question from Chaotic Archon. What are we doing to keep busy in COVID, lads? Writing anything new or planning on news next year at all?
That's a great question. Let me sort of spill the beans here just a little bit. A live exclusive. So actually it's editing, yeah, so edit it out if I don't say it right. If I tell too much,
just
delete it. So we actually recorded a new album, which we've been letting everybody know on our socials, and it's all ready to go. We filmed an ISO video, which is going to be released very soon. We've also got another video on the way and another video for a little bit of a later release. So, and we've been busy writing songs. Rob, do you want to take over with some songwriting stuff?
Yeah, in this time, because we've not been playing these shows, so we've actually written more material. So this next album's out, we're going to have even newer stuff ready to go as well. So just all the creative ideas are just coming through, and we're just trying to keep busy and still working hard, even though it's a bad different time. Lots of new songs on the way, which is great. And especially working with Dylan, our new guitarist, and Rob working together, they're just smashing out songs like There's No Tomorrow. It's like they've hit a fusion that they've on some different level, and they're just writing songs constantly, and they're almost at production stage. And we haven't even released this last album that we've been promoting.
And that's remotely.
Pardon?
And that's remotely as well.
Yeah, these guys get on Facebook chat and do it all remotely. Yeah, we use a program called Guitar Pro, and you just exchange ideas, and it's like a guitar tab program. You can put drums in, bass, and all that stuff, and you essentially just write a draft song. We just email it to each other all the time and just make our changes and present them to the boys.
That's a MIDI-based program, isn't it?
And we've got about 16 to 17. Yeah.
Do you think you guys will actually?
We've got about 16 to 17 new songs
using that? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, always. We'll always use it, I think.
No, I'm saying, do you think, though, from obviously prior to you guys getting together, because obviously you'll always still get together and play music.
Yeah.
But now with the COVID thing, do you actually reckon that you guys will use that program later on?
We've
3 o'clock in the morning.
We've always used it. We've always used it from day one. So whenever someone comes up with an idea, it's not just one. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I'm saying I was very anti that program.
Yeah. From the very beginning. Yeah, we recommended.
I hated it.
And he's like, I'm not effing using it. It's a crap program. I'm not using it. I'm not ever going to use it. And now Rob's written like 20 songs on it in a very short period of time. So he sends us drums.
Words.
Yeah, he just does a lot of work on it.
So
we've been using it.
Is that your main sort of way of writing, or does it come more so down to rehearsals and stuff together in a room, and then you take it to the software?
Yeah, that happens sometimes as well, but more so Guitar Pro, because you can actually show everyone the idea and they can learn it as well, rather than you're just kind of jamming and everyone's fluking what's happening. It's kind of all written down. They can see the idea of what you're trying to portray. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You can refine it.
Explain it. It seems to work really well with us.
Yeah.
Ryan Smith says, what about Corey Taylor? Thoughts on his vocal style?
Oh, Corey Taylor. How can you go wrong, to be honest? He's so versatile, incredibly versatile, going from full screams from, don't get me wrong, Slipknot, obviously, and Stone Sour. Am I right? I've had a beer or two. So, yeah, obviously he's gone from like full that to this now, and it's full versatile, and I love his voice. How can you not go wrong, to be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's awesome. I think it shows, like Steve said, versatile. He can do anything. He can, like, I've seen Slipknot a few times, seen Stone Sour a couple of times they played here. He's just awesome, and he draws people, and I think no matter what he does, it's cool. It's cool. If you're a music fan, you love it as well,
Yeah. Got a good question.
There's another good question here. Ryan Smith says, as a uni student studying music and trying to get a band together to write music, what would you guys recommend as a good way of keeping the passion alive for writing music?
Great question.
I'll jump in real quickly. Is to keep the passion alive is, whether you think it's not important to meet up, especially during COVID times, always meet up with the band once a week, twice a week. Don't think that there's, we've got nothing going on, just don't meet up, because the common ground that you have with musicians and being in the same room or the video chat nowadays is the thing that it kind of keeps you energized. I don't know, just sort of don't segregate yourself from it, and just keep yourself talking to your bandmates.
It's the chemistry.
And just, I don't know, for me, it's just like shooting for the stars. Like that's where I'm going, and the guys all feel the exact same. And when we talk, we all feel it when we all talk about stuff in the band. And it's just like, we've got so many hours in a day, and we just got to get it all done now. And we just don't have enough hours in the day. So I don't know, if we didn't talk to each other even once a week or twice a week, it'd just be, you sort of lose that. So you've got to keep the momentum going, keep chatting regardless, go through the motions, because you're not always going to feel motivated to do this sort of thing, because life, but just always have those communication lines open always.
But it's also a mateship, and I think it's also a matter of having fun with it, that if you are having fun, you're going to continuously write music.
Absolutely.
And that's, I mean, for most, I don't know for yourselves, but even for me, for most of the time, or 90% of the time, that's when I have the most fun, is when you're sitting there actually creating, as opposed to going through the repetition of rehearsing or whatever the case is. So I don't know, everyone of their own, I guess, but there you go.
Fun.
So how often do you guys actually write compared to rehearsing? So do you like go to a session and then rehearse and write a song at the same time, like in the same night, or is it like you sort of set aside times to write?
No, I think the guy's right. And then when we're at rehearsals, we keep it very short and we need to practice the set. Let's do the set start to finish. This is it. There's sort of, sometimes it's very rare that it'll be a writing session at a jam. It's very much we rehearse. It's very sort of military driven because we want to make sure that we put on the best show for the people. You know what I mean? It's writing. Everyone's different, but yeah, that's sort of I think how we sort of approach it, Robbo. Yeah.
Well, me and Dylan, we try to catch up. Or every Monday is our writing night, and we go through those files and we have a laugh and giggle. And again, another good thing is and play around with the music, and you can come up with some cool stuff that you think, wow, that's awesome, and you have fun with it. That kind of goes back to the passion and the keeping you inspired. But we try to do a Monday writing session, and then we just rotate that during the week. Or the week. Sorry. So it's definitely structured. We do have a structure, and it seems to work. So
how long have you guys been playing like your respective instruments, like personally?
Ooh, Robbie, how long have you been playing guitar for now?
Let's just say 8 years. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah, 8 years. I played guitar.
I saw the mouthing of 8 years. We're going to go 8 years or 7 years? 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, 6 years, 6 years, 6 years, 8 years.
Sold.
Let's go 8.
Apologise for Rob's connection, yeah. So Rob's 8 years. I played guitar for 15 years, and then I've been singing attempting to sing for quite a few years before I decided to take it completely seriously and get involved with Katana Cartel. And 15 years guitar and probably 6-7 years singing, really, about that.
Did you ever get lessons for singing?
I didn't for a long time, and I learned the hard way what happens when you don't. And I used to blow up my voice in the first song and the first chorus, and I really thought that was bad. So I got a couple of lessons after a few years, but only recently did I get some really good lessons. Alana Kay unleashed my voice for this album, and I can't say any more, but once you hear the album, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. You're going to love it.
Yeah. We'd love to get a sneak peek of that. Now, where is it? Chaotic Archon called you Dr. Robotnik.
Rob is Dr. That is great. That's Dean, I bet. That's Dean.
Now, my next thing is obviously on a Friday night at 8 o'clock on YouTube, we're going to be playing a bunch of metal bands and all Aussie metal bands. How do you reckon the scene's faring, or was faring at the end of COVID? And obviously at the moment now, I've struggled to find a lot of bands are doing anything, to be honest with you, which is fair to a certain extent. But coming up to the end of COVID and coming out of COVID, how do you reckon everyone's going to fare in the scene?
Ooh, I think a fire is going to be under every band's bottoms, to be honest. Everyone's going to be rare. If they're anything like us, which I know a lot of them are, they're going to want to hit that stage and hit it hard. Like, it's going to be a whole new scene. There's going to be energy. There's going to be passion, like it's been missing for so long. And a lot of new styles are going to come out. And I think a lot of fire and a passion is going to be in performances, to be honest. That's what I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, sorry, just one quick thing. It is Friday at 8 o'clock. Yes, for some unknown reason, Facebook keep changing the event. Don't ask me why. It's every time I edit something on the page, it changes the day. It's all right. The gig was on a Monday at one stage, but at the moment, it is still this Friday at 8. It is still this Friday at 8 p.m.
Yep.
But thank you for that.
Correct.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, that was made evident to us.
On stage.
Yeah,
we'll blame the copywriter for that. Tyrone.
Tyrone, what are you doing, Tyrone?
Tyrone.
That's going to be a thing now, isn't it?
Tyrone.
Thanks, John Misha.
Yeah, that's all right, Tyrone. What was that? Check the time zone settings on your profile. Yep.
Awesome.
We're going by
I'll do that later.
Canadian time, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it says. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
So basically, the whole thing is with the gig on Friday. It's pretty much the easiest way to do it at the moment is a bunch of clips, because otherwise, sound wise and everything is just that little bit too hard. So we'd rather go out and just show folks what they're actually missing and show people what Australian metal actually is. You might have a couple of favorite bands. It might be Katana Cartel. It might be Demon Head. It might be Envenomed. It might be Turret. But you might not have actually heard of bands like all the older bands like Black Majesty, Pegasus, I Fear. Yeah, good old Hanny.
Performed with them boys a lot. Great bands.
And the whole point is just trying to get the whole community together to basically that if someone's putting on a gig, fuck, go to it, because it is slightly different metal than what you're used to, but goddamn, it's good.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah, definitely.
The talent pool in the local scene is ridiculous. Like, it's just like, how are you not making like millions of records, like, and just selling out shows with pure talent? It's just like, some of these musicians are just phenomenal, and I just sit there in awe. And I'm like, I'm at a local show. I paid $10 to see these guys. I'm like, I ripped these guys off. Like, I'm paying $10 to see these guys, and they are absolutely amazing. It's the amount of talent that's in the scene is unbelievable. That's what I think.
Do you think that the scene struggles in Australia compared to overseas? We had a conversation with Brad Marr from Massive the other week. And he's obviously living in Germany at the moment and running an Australian label in Germany for bands that want to tour over there. But do you think that there is a big difference or a big cultural difference between us and what is overseas?
Oh,
yeah,
Robbie,
I reckon there is. I think people want to come see it, but it's different over there. Like, people just go straight away, even if, like, the way I see it, like, people just go to shows straight away. And I feel here, like, people can be hesitant sometimes because they don't know the lineup or they don't know certain bands. But, you know, with this whole COVID thing, you know, there might not be any international touring bands probably for a little bit. So maybe these local bands or like us and other bands will probably
be your new favourites.
Seeing more crowds because people would actually go see these live bands because they've been missing, you know, interacting and being social for a little while. So I think it does vary, but I think
got a bit of a bad connection there.
Robotic,
hopefully COVID will
hopefully COVID will fix it. Get rid of the
internet.
Yeah,
but I think actually that's a really good point. I didn't actually think of that. That because there aren't going to be any international touring bands, it's basically now a chance for the live Australian music scene to basically kick itself back in the nuts and get itself going again and get rid of this. I mean, and like you said, get rid of the stigma of going out to see a metal show. I've got a personal gripe with all this, right? We've obviously had Musicland for years, right? And when we used to host metal shows, you get the guys rocking up there in their battle jackets and they've got their hair and their big long tattoos on their arms and everybody think bloody criminals, this bastard. But they don't realise that is the most placid group of guys that you can get.
Oh, yeah.
No word of a lie. In the early days, we used to get 50 to 100 punters in there. These guys would drink us out of house and home. 50 to 100 metal punters used to drink basically the equivalent of a full house of a normal crowd, right? There was never a fight. There was never any aggression. Everyone loved each other, even though in the music, you basically could be listening to a guy on stage saying, die, motherfucker, die, mum, I'm going to slit your throat and whatever the case is, but he's saying it with love. But the crowd were the most beautiful, polite bunch of people like yourselves, and there is a stigma behind it that a lot of people do see it and think, oh my god, these guys are criminals, I'm never going to the show. But
there's a stereotype.
There's a stereotype, but in my car I'll listen to it, but I can't go to a show. But and hopefully out of all of this, that stigma does change, because they are probably some of the best live shows that you can get to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and nicest guys and talented musicians. Yeah, for sure.
They need to look intimidating on stage because they're rock stars. You know what I mean? Like, if you go on stage, you don't want to be the guy that's your neighbor. You know what I mean? You want to look like a rock star. You want to look as cool as possible. And then and again, it just adds, like you're saying, to that whole rock star thing and the whole stigma, and I think people are afraid of that sometimes. Like you said, they see tats and they see vests and they think, wow, what are these guys going to do? But I think it's all part of the show, and I think some people just don't understand that.
It's just a lifestyle choice. It doesn't mean they're bad people or anything. Yeah,
I go to a metal show now and see a whole bunch of guys with tattoos and long hair and ask them if I can have a large skinny latte with 1 sugar.
Almond mocha and almond
Hey,
mocha.
nothing's wrong with that, especially a soy cappuccino. Leave that alone. We're not going to tread in that territory.
And that was only 10 years ago that used to happen. Jesus, I just thought about that then. That's great.
Elaine Blake.
If you ever see me order a soy, it's a singer's choice because normal dairy builds your phlegm, so you got to have soy. So that's why.
Elaine Blake says, totally agree with Fluffy. Such great talent and brilliant music. Doesn't make much sense that there's not much more recognition.
Yeah.
And Valina Featherstone goes, metal gods are people too. Yes, they are.
Exactly.
Where are these gods? Yeah.
And
that's going to be the next on the next tour poster. Metal gods are people too tour.
Oh,
new T-shirt idea.
I like
so,
that. It's a T-shirt.
So, do you guys listen to anything else apart from metal? Like, do you have any other interest in music, or is it basically that's what you sort of do and that's what you like, so you just go to that?
Rob, you go first.
For me, it's just whatever I find catchy and I don't know. I'm just a music fan in general. I like a bit of funk music, blues. It's scale. It's just endless for me. Like I said, if I connect to a song, if I like it, I like it. I don't care what people say. And like I like. Recently, I've been like that song The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. That's an awesome song. I think it's sick. I think it's catchy and it's different. It's not metal, but I appreciate music and if I like it, I like it. You know what I mean? Just the way it is. I think a lot of people are like that, but they don't want to admit things. Like you'll get some people like drunk and they'll have some things and they'll be like, yeah, I love that song. And then they don't want to actually, when they sober up, they don't want to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, it varies. Like I said, anything from funk, blues, pop music.
So you're breaking up again. Did you say Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber.
Gotta love the Biebs. Gotta love the Biebs.
He's smart and he's a good writer, I'd say.
What about you, Stephen?
I'd say I have a very wide range of love of music. I mean, I grew up on country music. I could probably sing you so many country songs. I don't know the name of them, but I can sing them word for word. Taylor Swift, like 20 years, 30 years before that, Freddie Mercury, obviously Queen. But honestly, I think I love singing and I love Disney music. I don't know why. I just love musicals. I love, Wicked, the musical is absolutely amazing. I love those type of musicals that sort of showcase like a voice to the top. I love that sort of stuff. And I love a bit of new age sort of uns stuff, so you can move your feet to. But, I love everything really, everything pretty much.
There's a comment there from
we're going from metal to musicals. I got brainwashed with musicals. I love them.
Yeah, they're great. Absolutely great.
There's a comment there from Alexei Barishev, I think it is. Try finding a date on Tinder as a metalhead.
Just catfishing.
Oh no!
Oh, God, you can't do that.
No. No, just always be yourself.
Sorry, I'm old. What's a catfish? No, I'm joking.
Can you batter it? It's a fish in the Atlantic, I think.
I can batter it. And get the fish and chip shop.
Bit of salt.
You get the fish and chip shop. You get it grilled for $4.99 with minimum chips.
There are metal dating websites, though. Keep that in mind. There are. I've seen them.
Well, they cater for everything these days, don't they?
Yeah.
Unreal. James Hetfield loves country. It's from Robbie Holtz.
James Hetfield. Oh, yeah. Oh, James Hetfield for sure. Mama Said was, I know it's not that country, but Mama Said was one of my favourite songs. for such a long time, for like 2 or 3 years. That's all I listened to. And that sort of got me to love into that sort of thing and got into stuff that he liked as well. Definitely. Hetfield loves that.
Actually, there's a question for you. Apart from what you just mentioned then, what are your favourite songs? Just
in the world?
If you had to pick one, yeah.
Every band. Oh, okay. Whoa. Out of everyone, like in the entire world.
Anything. You're just a favourite song.
That's not your own.
Yeah, well, that changes things. Damn, I don't know, because everything that we create is.
Right. So, what's one of your favourite songs that you've ever written?
Oh,
that you guys have ever recorded?
Yeah,
The new album.
Katana Cartel.
Well, Raiden is one of my favourites from War Part 1, which you can get online now still. But definitely some of the new stuff, and off this brand new album that is just about to be released is. Oh, but yeah. But yeah, I can't say much more on the album, unfortunately, because we haven't let it go yet. But we're happy to give you an exclusive when it's released. So
there is an interesting question from Robbie Holtz. It says, Rob, how do you write solos avoiding that overused pentatonic sound?
Yeah. It's a default thing. Like you sometimes go for that. Aiden, our old guitarist, used to do that quite a lot. People go to do that all the time just because out of instinct and people are just used to that. But I think it just comes to the way I see it is just explore the scales, explore the fretboard, different pedals and stuff. And there's.
I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I'm going to go take care of something emergency.
Yeah. So yeah, it does vary. It's up to the person. I think, if you just do that one scale, then you might need to expand your horizons and just see and just play around with different things. So I'd just suggest just look at different scales, look at some of the coolest guitarists out there, and you can get some good influence from them.
Oh, that's really cool. Very interesting. Joe, I won't read that out, Joe. Yeah, awesome.
Sorry, there's a link there from Bob Smash 21. I don't know what it says, but no, don't follow that. If anyone Joe Occhipinti likes what I like.
If there is any links that come up in the comment section on either YouTube, Facebook, or anything like that, please don't click on it. It could open up something that you
could
don't
open
want
up Catfish Shop.
The only links that you should click on are the ones that George are posting from the Musicland page.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So what I've just posted on the Musicland page is basically Katana Cartel's Facebook page details. Make sure you click on that, guys. Make sure you give them a like. Follow everything that they're doing, because I know that definitely the boys, whenever they've put a show on, they go basically overboard with everything, and it's fantastic what they do for the whole metal scene. Hence why we've got them on. Because every time we've had a show, they're there early. They set up. They've organised all the bands, especially, and just it's such an easy, well-run day or night that make sure you do jump on one of those, and it is a good thing. Guys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having us. Good pleasure.
We'll edit everything out that you don't want. We'll send you across the edit screen. It'll be available on the Musicland page a little bit later and on YouTube, so you can go through it and just work out what you want to take out, and we'll take it out. But bad luck.
We've got to run it through my agent first before it goes live. I'll let you know. I'll send you the.
What about
Beautiful. Thanks.
There's one last question.
Michael says, ask my brother what song got him into heavy metal and who got him into heavy metal.
Oh, all right. He's one of his favourite songs, or his favourite song is Painkiller from Judas Priest. That's hence why he mentioned Judas Priest previously. What got him into metal, or got us into metal really, was pretty much our dad was a massive, he had all the records, all the vinyls, and he used to just play them non-stop. So all the influences came from there as well. So yeah, I'd say parents definitely had a massive influence in the musical choices. So definitely them, I'd say.
Awesome.
And your family, your cousin is a famous radio celebrity in Macedonia too.
Yes.
He doesn't like to mention
which is now you got to spill the beans.
Yeah. He plays.
Oh, it's just
He's
conveniently
awesome at the
cutting out.
bongos. He's awesome.
Say
at
it
the
again,
bongos.
Rob. You're cutting out.
He's awesome at the bongos. Really good.
We'll leave it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It's been awesome to see you guys. Please, for everyone watching at home and everyone that will be watching, make sure you jump on a Katana Cartel's page. The links are there. They've obviously got their YouTube clip up, so make sure you jump on that and keep an eye out for their new album that they're going to be dropping very, very soon. So we'll let you know once it has dropped through the Musicland page, as well as make sure you like Katana Cartel's Facebook page, and you will find out more information there. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you on. I'll get to see your clip on Friday. Again, so thank you very much, and we'll see you all soon. So we're going to go to a clip now.
We've got Espionage. At light speed, we strike. This is called.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Oh yeah,
Top song. Top song.
I picked that one. I love Espionage.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, boys.
Cool.
All right.
That's a great clip, isn't it?
What a freaking awesome clip.
Yeah, it was good to talk to those boys.
Mate, like
Really
I said,
cool.
Stephen and all the guys from Katana Cartel put on such an amazing show. Whenever they come down to Musicland, they're always in the back bar, Bebbies, where we are tonight. Hence, that we thought we'd do that.
Oh, this way.
And I don't know, every time they've done a show there, it's just so relaxed. Everyone's so well behaved. I don't know, they're just really, really easy people to deal with, and just a really lovely bunch of guys.
Yeah, and everyone has a good time.
They're in a metal band.
Yeah. So, and as you can tell from chatting to them, they're all the nicest people. And there is. Can you what?
I said, can I call them lovely if they're in a metal band?
Of course you can.
All right.
Why not?
They're such sweet boys. But they're a good band. So guys, make sure you do check them out. And buy any of their merch if you want. I mean, they actually had a really good range of merch that came out, because when I was printing merch, I did all their merch for them. Yeah. I actually think I've still got their screens. Maybe not.
Yeah. But that's the way to support those guys, is to, I mean, at the moment especially, is to get across and buy their merch. It's just support them on all the platforms and stuff as well, because as we were talking about, there's nothing going on at the moment, so you may as well, just try and help these guys as much as you can.
Exactly.
So
so I'm actually looking forward though to Friday. The bands that we've got on Friday, just for everyone watching at home, and I'm reading here, is we've got Envenomed, Turret, Demon Head, which Demon Head, it's the recording that we did, and I think we're playing two of their songs.
Two, yep.
So at Demon Head, Espionage, Black Majesty, Darker Hearth. Hold on, I'm going back to the poster now. Hold on. Darker Hearth, Event Horizon, Triple Kill, A Trigger, Pegasus, I Fear, Ablaze, Orpheus, and Katana Cartel, obviously. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel. So me and Tyrone will be on Facebook for those people that are watching, just to let you know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, definitely. And for those people that are watching on Facebook at the moment, please jump over to YouTube, subscribe and all that stuff as well, as it's going to be a more common thing now.
Yep, it's all changing. So anything that people are going to be playing clip-wise, it is all changing. Saturday night for the Killer Clowns gig, we are going to be playing it through Musicland's page on Facebook and through YouTube, because that's also going to be a big night. And if you've never seen that, I reckon today, the Killer Clowns gig, they are a cover band, for those that are wondering, and they are a bunch of guys that dress up in clown costumes.
Yep.
And play a whole bunch of covers slightly differently to normal. And it's probably one of the best stage shows that we've ever had at Musicland. The amount of effort that have gone into it and everything is just out of this world. So make sure you do watch that. Yeah,
it is good. I mean, especially like with the TV screens and flames and fire and stuff, there's everything to be expected. So that's going to be really good. There's a comment there from Robbie Holtz. Just tell metal dudes that they have beautiful hair and they will love you.
You could do that, but what happens if they're bald?
Oh,
Robbie,
good question.
What happens if they're bald? I don't know.
Robbie, you have beautiful hair.
Oh, he's got long hair, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then, Saturday night is Killer Clowns. The other thing is the podcast as well. So we've been working on a podcast, and we did our second episode last night. So we're going to try and keep doing those and hopefully get 2 a week out. And it's basically just...
I was going to say, if anyone's got any topics that they want us to talk about.
Definitely. Send them over.
We've had a couple, and I've sent a couple of requests out to people, just asking them what they'd like us to basically waffle on about for 25 to 30 minutes. And we've got a couple of good answers, so...
Yeah, so we've got some ideas. But we're going to try and get that moving, and that's on Spotify, that's on Apple Music, and a couple of other platforms there, I think, isn't it, George?
Podcaster,
yeah.
That's the other one.
Yep.
I haven't heard of half of these, but we use a platform similar to what we're using now.
Yep.
Here you go. Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy, that's Stephen. Stavon. What's the struggle like for venue owners at the moment? Struggling. There was actually, for everyone at home, there was the grant that did go out. We did miss out on the first stage of the grant, but we have basically reapplied for the second stage. So we did apply for the first one. The first one went out to venues who... I've got to be careful here. So venues that only play original music, it went out to. And some pretty cool venues. So... and we're for all venues in Melbourne. So between, what do we say, the Bendigo Hotel, the Tote, a whole lot of Love Bar, those sort of venues. Yeah, those sort of venues definitely deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
There were some venues that I definitely don't agree with, but I'll keep that to myself. So bigger venues like ourselves, or we're probably medium-sized, but other venues similar to us that didn't receive it will more than likely hopefully get it on the round 2 schedule that they've got, hopefully, that the Victorian government has got coming around. It is a lot of work, and I do take my hat off to my mum. Because in the first stage grant, she spent probably about 3.5 weeks just purely doing grant writing. And it is one of the most hardest and diligent things that you could probably do, but you have to do. It's just one of those things. So when you see her, thank her, because that's the reason why hopefully that Musicland will still keep going, because of all the hard work that she's put in for that.
Yeah, a lot of work went into it. Yep.
Now the donate link for Musicland is at the bottom of the page.
It's actually on the video. It's on the bottom of the video to your there, right there. That's the one. Tip link, yeah. So
I've got it on my microphone. There you go.
Oh, there you go. We will put a couple of links in the feed as well. But for everyone that's wondering, the tip link is actually on the bottom right hand side of the video there. So.
Yep.
And thank you so much. We do appreciate anyone that actually donates and helps us out. It helps out bands like Katana Cartel and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, everything that we do, myself and Tyrone, we've always been a massive advocate for it. It is basically for the industry. It's for live music. It's for just music in general, just to keep people's spirits up.
Yeah,
that's
musicians.
The whole thing of it. Musicians and punters and everyone. So we call them Musiclanders. So I guess that goes across the whole board there.
Yeah, so, and that's just growing and growing, which is good. It's great to see as well. So yeah,
exactly.
All right. Okay. Awesome. I think that's about it for us. We're gonna come back on Friday with our metal night. So
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Share it around, guys. If the post is on the Musicland page, so if you can jump over to that and share it around as much as you can. We want to try and get a really big audience on this one. Yep. And it is going overseas as well. We've got some interest over in Germany and some European countries as well. So,
and the Swedish people.
Yes. So let's try and make this a really good night.
Yes, definitely. And also we've got a clip that's going to be going up on the Musicland webpage as well, which is a company that have decided to throw us a little bit of a bone, and we're doing a little bit of sponsorship for them. I don't know. Have you got it there or not?
I don't have it at the moment, but I could probably get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
I'll give you 2 seconds. So at the moment we've joined in with a company that supplies us our alcohol over while Musicland's open. They've started up a delivery service called Pubble while everyone's in lockdown. So they basically bring booze to your home. So we did a quick advert for them. So if there's anyone else that does have a company that wants to sponsor us or wants us to do their adverts for them, that is something that myself and Tyrone can do.
Cool. All right.
We'll show you, because we're good at doing that side of it, but getting it up onto the screen is another thing.
Is a bit tricky. Oh, well, here's the quick ad and then we'll come back.
Yep. In Musicland tonight, proudly sponsored by Pubble Mobile Bottle Shop. Local brews delivered to locals at home.
Oh, there you go. Pubble.
How good's that voiceover guy?
I've heard that voice before.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome, isn't he?
Yeah.
He should get more work.
That's about it, I think, for us.
I reckon we're past our bedtime now.
Yeah, definitely. All right. It's Friday night. Join in 8 o'clock and we'll see you all then.
Yep.
Thanks to the guys from Katana Cartel as well for joining us.
And make sure you share it around. Share everything that we do around.
Yes.
That's what we do.
And hit the subscribe button and smash the bells and all the things.
Smash furniture and... No, don't do that. You're at home.
No. All right. That's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Do. Drink Crown Lager. Gary Holden.